everybody. Good morning or afternoon or evening. I'm the Astonishing Melanie. This is the Uncanny Omar, and together we are Omni. Welcome to Near Mint Condition, a channel where you could be part of a positive, honest community and lay claim to some comic book knowledge. And thank you guys for joining us.
Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing? We are back in the state of Kentucky, like we were last week. Hey, what's up, Circuit 42, who'll be joining me for my Deadpool Evergreen Omnibus.
Oh.
Yeah, it's our next Evergreen chat. I don't know. I do have it on the schedule. Actually, Peter is amazing and has put things on the schedule. I do believe it's the week of... Oh, no, it is August 8th, I believe. So August 8th.
New Spooey August 8th, okay. Yeah. New Spooey Channel is asking where everyone's from and where y'all read it.
We haven't asked that for a while. Where's everybody from? Write it down in the comments. And we promise next week we will have the announcement of when the giveaway will be. Mm-hmm. That's a big promise.
Yeah. Circuit 42 is saying whoop whoop.
Yeah, man.
Jeff's really coming in hot with the question. Now the Krakoa era, can we get an updated Krakoa era reading order?
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude, I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you, Jeff. I'll give you the option. I don't know if I'll include the anthologies anymore because I think that route will make people upset. So I may just do like trade paperbacks or oversized hardcovers. Spain, Australia, Earth. Really, Graham? Really? I know your address.
Oh, we'll miss you, Rahul.
Not able to watch live today. It's okay, Rahul. You come back. Hey, Rahul, just in case you're still on, I'll be interviewing J.M. DeMatteis on Wednesday live. Wednesday the 31st at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, not England. Not England. Like, I remember that. Not England.
Poland. Oh, happy 8th birthday to the nephews tomorrow. They're getting a Marvel reference book, board game, and Pokemon cards. Aww.
The best of birthdays. What's up, Carlos Diaz? How are you, brother?
Nikia Lion's the best Deadpool variant.
I wish. Hi from Ireland. Dan is from Ireland. That's what's up.
Are you happy the DC Bullet logo's back?
Nostalgia, of course. Am I happy that they're going to change the spines? Probably not, but I gave up that fight many years ago with Dark Horse and their manga and Viz and their manga, so it's okay. Y'all know I'm from the great state of New Jersey. Super sunny out with low humidity. From Canada, reading Phantom Stranger Omnibus. I hope you're having a good time reading that. Hello from Mississippi, Bunger Man. And classic DC logos back for the movies, but I think it's also back for the books. I think they made an announcement at San Diego Comic-Con that they were going to use it for the logo on the books as well.
Oh,
what's up, Lionheart? Dude, did you get
to ask him how to pronounce his name?
J.M. DeMatteis. DeMatteis is the way I used to pronounce it. And then I think Curtis corrected me and said it's J.M. DeMatteis because he had interviewed him on the Epic Marvel podcast when he used to do those podcasts. We shall see. Maybe he's a nice guy. Maybe he's going to be like, man, you can say however you want to. Whatever, man. It's cool. I ain't got no omnibus, so it's all good. I'm fine. How have you been? It's been okay, man. Oh, yeah. I already asked Max to join the Deadpool Evergreen. He's going to be on. He said yes. He said yes to the dress. Did you see they're adding Ghostface, T-1000, and Conan the Barbarian Mortal Kombat? Is it even Mortal Kombat anymore? But that's cool. You know, I was talking to my brother about this. That when they announced, and Lionheart can attest to this, yeah, I ain't talking about no dang spines anymore, Roberto. That when they announced Terry Bogard, they announced a couple of other SNK characters to be added to the Street Fighter 6. I was like, nothing really surprises me anymore. You know, that era of, do y'all remember Soul Calibur 2 on the GameCube? How it was excluded, the GameCube.
Link was in
Link was in the GameCube. Heihachi was in the PS2. They got robbed. And then Spawn was in the Xbox version. That, to me, I will never, like, I think that was the first shocking moment. And then I think in the GameCube version, the Wii U version of Smash Brothers, when they added Solid Snake. And then you see all these other characters. Nothing really surprises me. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Terry Bogard's in a cat. Like, when I was in my 20s, I would have lost my mind. I would have been like, are you kidding me? Terry Bogard? Wow. or when you just said the T-1000 in the Mortal Kombat game. I'm not even the biggest fan of Mortal Kombat. I would have lost my mind. It's just, but things have just gotten so.
When's the Deadpool Evergreen?
It is Thursday, July 8th at 6:30 p.m. because July 15th I'm going to be on Rock and Robbie's show, the Pop Culture Philosophers. I love that guy, so I can't wait to. We haven't done a show together, and and I've always pushed my viewers on him to because he does a lot of like the single issue reviews. He's been at the end of the year video. He's joined the last 2 years. I just think he's a really knowledgeable guy, really high energy. So I can't wait to talk to him.
Which omnibus that you've read had the best reading order? Which one had the worst?
Infinite Crisis had the best, I think. Infinite Crisis had the best. Spider-Verse had the best for Marvel, I think. They put a lot of thought into those two books. The worst depends on your definition of the worst, right? I do have viewers that enjoy all of the event in the beginning of the book and then everything else, the crossovers and everything else. Hey, what's up, Bailey? Towards the back. I kind of like a mix. I like a perfect balance, like Infinite Crisis, like Spider-Man, Spider-Verse, and Spider-Geddon. So for me, the worst is I gotta go with Flashpoint, and I gotta go with that wasn't the Spider-Verse book wasn't originally an omnibus, so I can't pick that one. That one was badly mapped. Probably something like Empire. Something like that, where they put all the event in one at the beginning and then all the other miniseries.
So, correct, Omar, August 8th, not July.
Dang. Thank you for that. August 8th. So there you go. Okay. What's up, Sean DeSook? How you doing, buddy?
Carlos, no Brandon Sacrifice tattoo. Nope.
Yes.
I'll wear the Egg of the King. I'll wear Brandon Sacrifice on my shirt.
He ain't talking to you. He's talking to me.
No.
Okay.
It's sunny here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and giving maximum effort. Question: what is a series or a comic arc you could read for the first time again?
Oh,
like
X-Men by Chris Claremont, all 17 years.
Like a wish, like, oh, I wish I could read this for the first time again.
I wish I was in a car accident that made me forget only Uncanny X-Men.
Only that.
That's the only downside. And everybody's like, wait, then I couldn't be the Uncanny Omar.
Okay, then I think Astonishing
X-Men. That would be bad. Just Astonishing X-Men.
Sandman. But you know what? Rereading Sandman is still very satisfying.
Yeah, because you always find something new in that. I'd go with X-Men or maybe like Jeff Johns' Green Lantern. Probably something like that.
What are the chances of Marvel reprinting Power Man and Iron Fist Epic Collection Volume 2 Revenge with the ROM issue while Marvel has the rights?
Slim to none. I'm sorry, buddy. I think you're only going to find that issue in the ROM collections. What if it made you have a new favorite character other than Wolverine? Would it be Guts? I'd be okay with that.
It would make you new, Omar.
All new, all different, Omar. I kind of like that. What's up, Rick Gear? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, after the car show, she's like, where are all these books in the basement? Oh my gosh.
Oh man, what if I start unhoarding? I'm like, I gotta get rid of all this stuff. I gotta get a real job. Minties or delicious mint lollies in Australia. They are the best. Thank you so much.
You could read Trouble again for the first time.
Oh my gosh, who said that? Go to Bailey has a good question that can lead to the next thing. Omar, I'm not sure if you're allowed to talk about this, but how in the world were you able to get your own cover on Extremity? Oh, of course, I'll be talking about it. By the way, the final cutoff date is tomorrow. Or actually today. They're supposed to have orders in tomorrow if you're interested in getting the near mint condition exclusive Extremity cover. So it was actually my sponsors that approached me about this.
So as you can see in the bottom left, Walt's Comic Shop, Cheap Graphic Novels, and Beauty Cosmos.
Mm-hmm. So my sponsors reached out to me about doing this, and it wasn't like an immediate, oh my gosh, yes. I have been waiting for somebody to ask me because I never ask. And I've had, it's funny, like I've been on other shows where they're like, man, why don't you get your own cover? Because I don't really do single issues. And the way they talked me into it was like, look, DCBS has their own exclusive cover. You could have your own exclusive cover with your sponsors. They're the ones that are taking a gamble. We get no money out of this, by the way. I think Walt is nice enough. He's going to send us some copies. I'm going to keep one for my buddy Bo in Australia.
And I'm so happy.
And I'll be honest. It is Daniel Warren Johnson's Extremity book. it did take me a while to say yes because I felt bad. Like, what about the people in South America that watch my show? What about the people in Australia that can't get it? But I guess it's the same case like with the DCBS variants of all the Rick Remender books. So it did take me a while to say that, like to say yes. I think it took 2 weeks. I thought about it. I talked to Melanie about it, and she was like, "Wow, you do it." And then I think what really got me was they're the ones that are taking a bigger gamble because this is a smaller print run, meaning they have to pay more for the book, and they're the ones that have to put the money up front. It may or may not sell. So
James
said,
put
yeah,
the link to Cheap Graphic Novels and Walt's Comic Shop and BD Cosmos in the chat.
And if it does well, we talked about the possibility of like having viewers vote for the covers of whatever exclusive book. I think like it depends on the company though. And I think like with Dark Horse, you have to order maybe like 1,000 copies or something like that. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I was like, we're a community. It's all 3 of them.
That was really cool.
Like, it's not just one shop.
Yeah. Is there a Street Fighter 2 versus Street Fighter 2, the animated series 1995 official book? Not by Udon. I think in Japan, they did release an art book, but it was like a very thin art book. Yes, Melanie is always.
So you're saying the cutoff is today.
Yeah, so the FOC is for this. We'll remind you a couple times during the stream if you are interested. You can only get it from cheapgraphicnovels.com. You can get it from waltscomicshop.com or bdcosmos.com. So Canada, America.
That makes me want to sing their songs.
And the EU. Not yet, baby. Not yet. So there you go. Who knows? One day we could even have a Wolverine on this cover.
Excuse me. Which Omni would you recommend for a Venom fan who's getting his first Omni? Oh, congratulations!
Oh man,
Friday versus Venom or Omnibus?
No, I would get Venom by Donny Cates.
Oh,
it's got stellar artwork. It's got a really coherent story, and it's not too 90s crazy. In the 90s, Venom went nuts, so much so that he was Carnage was transferring his body and soul out of prison through the internet because I don't think they knew how the internet worked.
That's not Venom,
but well, it was stories like that. I think it's one.
I suppose it's which you like. Do you like 90s over the top, or do you want?
I would still say Venom by Donny Cates. It's a solid piece of work.
Go ahead, try to join more live streams. Awesome. Do you know if any chance that Classic Punisher Omnibus will get a reprint?
The Punisher Back to War? No, I don't. That one didn't get voted, but you know all the other Punisher books that you all voted for have been coming back to print. So there's always a chance. It really depends. It really depends on your you all's like your vote.
Oh man!
Yes, I want personal.
Any update from Nick? About Dynamite getting
God, no. Nick is busy getting all. You see all the things. They're getting DuckTales. They're getting, what was it, Captain Planet? Like, they're getting IP nuts over there. Good for him. With the New Warriors Omnibus Volume 3. It's on Patreon. It's been there for a couple of days. I filmed it over a week ago, but I just didn't know when to drop it because there were 3 Omnis coming out this week. So it is coming out tomorrow on YouTube. And then also the artist edition of Dave Cockrum's X-Men book, which is beautiful.
So piggybacking on the previous round question, any chance Rom's guest appearances will be reprinted in future Marvel Masterworks volumes?
I would say probably not. I would say they stick to the contract is to only ROM collected editions that have the name ROM. It's the way that they did not tell me specifics, right? They didn't. But just looking at it from an IP hell standpoint, I would think that they would do that. They would only stick to ROM collected editions.
Wow.
Now give me Pirates of Darkwater.
It's got good taste. Darkwater was having a fever and not being able to sleep, so I kind of don't like that show.
I've read Tortured Soul. I've read some of Slain, but I know that they're doing a hardcover collection of Slain. But I do love the folks at 2000 AD and Rebellion. They're wonderful. And everybody's busy right now at San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, okay.
I actually bought Venom Donny Cates just because Omar recommended it for new Marvel readers in a video. What did you think, though? That's the question. Were you lost? Did you dig it? Did I miss your Punisher 2099 announcement? Did I announce that? No. Is this bait? That was bait, wasn't it? I can't remember what I announced.
So Big Stu's asking any announcements coming up, and Ted's asking if there are any Omni announcements coming up. Any chance of Iron Man, Michelini, Omni reprint?
Well, like I said, it's always up to you all to vote. They literally listen to you all and have reprinted the epics and the omnis, so much so that they're creating an omnibus that I put on the poll because you all voted for it, and I hope they do it again with Bishop's Crossing and Executioner Song, but it's the Extinction Agenda Days of Future Present one.
Maybe I'll read Executioner Song after X-Force.
There are announcement videos. I've filmed 6. They just have to be approved by legal, but because of San Diego Comic-Con, it's been a little bit of a slow for them to do approvals. Everybody's busy at San Diego Comic-Con, and rightly so. You know, they got a lot of announcements and stuff over there. So hopefully this week they'll start dropping. My hope is to have, I was hoping to have one drop tomorrow, but more than likely it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, because I have to get these out before we go over to the solicitations on Thursday afternoon. And then, what's the matter?
My book list. There's so many books I need to read. But about the Executioner Song.
Okay. That's really important. And what the heck was I saying? So yeah, hopefully if you're on Patreon, it's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but they'll be on YouTube Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday if everything gets approved.
Upgrade Soul.
Baby, not right now. Not right now. Let's focus on the chat, please.
I'm talking about comics.
3 companies have Uncle Scrooge at once. Yes. Melanie was actually asking me about this because she was wondering how they can print DuckTales and why Marvel doesn't do it. And I think it's a lot of the case that Marvel has let like Fantagraphics continue and not so much Marvel, it's because Disney overall owns everything, but they outsource things like the classic Scrooge and the classic Donald Duck and Mickey comics to Fantagraphics, while the new things are being printed at Dynamite. However, Uncle Scrooge, who's getting a gallery edition, was also printed at Marvel Comics. So happy about the Innocenti Daredevil Omnibus announcement. Me too. It brought me a lot of joy to get to announce it because number 1.
Where do you start reading Batman Omnis in order?
Cool. I mean, are you a stickler for continuity, or you got to go from the beginning? Golden Age Volume 1. If not, you could start post-crisis with Nightfall, I guess. Nightfall would be your best bet. But the one that I would suggest really is Paul Dini's Batman. I think it's an excellent jumping on point. Or the Batman Adventures book.
Which, Eddie was talking about Batman 2004 animated series
of
Batman. Grips asking, who's the best writer in the 80s and who's the worst? Personally, I'd say, aside from Claremont, I'd say the best is Roger Stern. The worst is Michael Fleischer. Who's that? I don't know that name.
Said, this is a really hot take there, Graham. Outside of Claremont, oh man, I like a lot of them. I like Walter Simonson. I like Louise Simonson. I like Roger Stern. I like Innocenti outside of Beauty and the Beast, but we don't talk about that. Oh, thank you so much, Beast Lass. You are so kind, man. So I won't even ask 2000 AD for that book.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Thank you, brother.
I thought I didn't quite read what you wrote.
I'll ask him for the rest, though. And
I bought this at Hot Topic today because I still shop at Hot Topic. I was like, oh, it's an actual Berserk shirt that I like.
I wore it because today we're going to be doing an unboxing live of something really special, and I feel like, well, I gotta wear something. And my wife is the one that reminded me that kind of brought a lot of viewers. Dude, I shush Melanie all the time.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you, CNSS84.
Because I'm trying to focus, and you're oh my God, you get to talking, and I'm like, what? I don't know what I'm saying, and I get lost.
Then say your
no, this is not couples therapy right now. I don't need, this is not couples therapy.
You feel like you're losing your focus, then that makes sense.
I was letting her speak, but I was in the middle of a sentence. It would be like one of her students talking without rigor. Now,
you got me there.
I got you there.
Oh, I'd be like,
I didn't say that. I just said,
no, that's it. I think
I said, shh. It was the finger. Give me a second. More kids.
Thanks,
Tina.
What was your
women sticking together? Transformers got their first
What
Eisner.
were we talking about?
Daniel Warren Johnson got his first Eisner. Yeah, very cool. I didn't have a problem with Michael Fleischer. I'm trying to think of who the worst writer in the 80s was I think I liked everything in the 80s. I didn't have issues in the 80s that I didn't dig.
Ooh, Link 13 needs some help. Don't have room.
Can't choose between
Omnis.
Superior Spider-Man, Batman, Superman by Loeb. Oh, those are both
Let's
good.
help.
What do you say?
Which one's bigger? Which one gives you more bang for your buck? Is this Batman Space Superman?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant Batman by Loeb and Cell. No, I would go with Superior Spider-Man. That's a better story. Batman Superman by Loeb is more like, if you like the cartoons, it's that kind of poppy, cartoony type of stories. There's nothing wrong with it. Melanie, this is a question for you.
Yeah. Oh, I was waiting for you to get done. I push comics in my classroom, but I don't have like a specific, like a unit or anything. Although the Odyssey, we teach the graphic novel version of freshman, which I'm all about. I'm like, yay.
Oh, CNSS 84. This wasn't your fault. I'm sorry, guys. Let's go back to having fun. We call Tina's supervillain name is the Esther, and the S does not stand for saint, by the way. So
it's our marriage advice.
Yeah, she's
to communicate what's truly in your head, the reasonings behind why you say things.
Yeah.
Get John's super chat.
Yes, boss.
Thank you for the super chat.
Somebody told me I couldn't use the word ninja anymore, and I was like, what?
What? You can't?
I can't remember who it was, and it wasn't a joke. It was like for real. And I'm like, really? Did something happen? Did somebody discover something about the word ninja? Anyway, rank the following as ninja from best to worst. TMNT, Daredevil, Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, Batman, Scorpion.
This is a good question.
And Sub-Zero. The OG and his bruh. Oh, dude.
Would Scorpion and Sub-Zero go at the end, though? Because
I'm not a Mortal Kombat fan. You got it. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, from best to worst.
Between Daredevil and Ninja Turtles.
Oh, my gosh. This is hard. Baby, I'm going to let you go because why don't you go first?
Because you want to give me a turn to talk?
Well, yeah. And then I can interrupt you and you can be like, shh.
I don't know. I've read more Batman than Ninja Turtles. Although I watched Ninja Turtles. I watched Batman. All right. How about this? I'm not going to put too much thought into it. Batman. Because like no matter what, he wins.
Their name. Teenage Mutant Ninja.
I watched the 80s cartoons and they would use their weapons to cut the telephone pole.
It's their name.
Just like the people.
They're teaming up with Naruto. It's in their name. All right, go ahead.
Well, I don't really know.
Batman.
G.I. Joe, I don't really know. So how about Batman, Ninja Turtles, Daredevil, G.I. Joe Peoples, and Mortal Kombat Peoples? Go.
G.I. Joe's Peoples. All right, dude. Okay.
Yeah, in the chat, chime in. What's your
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1?
Turtles.
Or Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, if you live. I think it was in the UK, right? In the UK?
Yeah.
Dude, this anyway, all right. After that, Snake Eyes over Storm Shadow. Then Storm Shadow. I love Storm Shadow. Oh, Batman over Daredevil. Batman's got all 5 senses. Sorry, Daredevil. I'm sorry. I had to whisper that because I don't want to get canceled. And then Scorpion over Sub-Zero. Get over here. Yeah.
Oh, there's 4 of them. That's true.
It makes the most sense.
Oh, man. Okay, so here's a good question. Since single issues are so expensive, should companies bring back ads to lower the price? There are a lot of ads for other comics you can purchase from said company.
Yeah. As much as I don't get single issues anymore, so sure, yes, bring back ads.
I wouldn't mind ads
as long as they're not. Remember when they experimented? They experimented like in the 70s.
I don't have to read them.
in the
Look, it's
70s,
fine. Put them in there.
they experimented with like comic book panels up at the top and then sometimes an ad at the bottom of the page.
Oh, no. I wouldn't. No.
So when you see reprints of those issues,
If it made the story
it's
shorter,
blank.
though, if it's the same amount of pages, but then again, the ads that are in there now, like I said, are like, hey, read these other Batman stories.
Image Comics used to put the ads in the back. So,
Oh, well.
Maybe. What's up, Evie Babs? How are you?
Batman beat the Turtles. Oh, I read that, didn't I?
Yeah, but that wasn't the real.
Who's Gymkata?
Gymkata is the best ninja. Gymkata. Isn't that a form of like ninja? Like capoeira or your kids in your head?
What's new with Ghost Rider?
He is still being written by Benjamin Percy as of this video. As of this video. Now, Bruce had a super chat. If you want to go to his, please.
Yes.
Because he's giving some good marital advice. Remember, I was married for 34 years. My rule was always let them talk, and they are always correct.
Oh, look, Alf's giving you a ting. Thank you, Bruce, for the super chat.
Happy wife, happy life.
Oh my gosh, I'm not always correct.
Are you yelling at Bruce? I'm not the one who said it.
Yes, I believe you will be.
I just read it. How are you going to yell at me?
New Ghost Rider is a little girl with flying roller skates. I don't know anything about that.
Not real. I don't know what to think about that. Because I know Spider Girl's back and it's not, well, it doesn't look like Mayday Parker, but I guess we will see.
I can't say the name, sorry. Comics Net AU puts ads in the back too.
Yeah, I think it's a smart move. If you're gonna, and I don't know if it's one of these things that they pay less because they're in the back, but you gotta, whatever keeps the lights on. I prefer ads in the back and get to run. Yeah. Like I said, it goes back to that 70s. I think it was just Marvel. I don't know if DC did it too. So when you look at reprints, you're wondering, wait a second, why are the panels up there and there's no art down here? Is it a print mistake? And no, it's just because they would put ads at the bottom.
Spider goes back, but they said there's no place for Ben Reilly in the 616 or something like that. Oh, Ben Reilly!
Is it? No, Ben Reilly was back for a while, though, right?
Team. She is real.
She's part of the Champions team. She's real. Sure. Give Ghost Rider. Is her name Ghost Rider, or is it something else?
Who's better villains, Batman or Spider-Man?
Batman.
I like both. I don't want to pick.
Well, if I had to choose between one of them, I would go with Batman. There's a new Spider-Girl that was announced at San Diego Comic-Con, but it doesn't look like Mayday Parker.
Yeah. Because I'm not always correct.
Did you just correct? You should have read that. That was funny.
Hey, Alex.
What's up, buddy? I owe you a text, my friend. The Joker over Green Goblin, but Venom over Bane. See?
Missed opportunity to call her Ghost Roller.
Oh, that's pretty good. I like that.
Good.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah, I do agree with that statement. The Joker being better than Green Goblin.
Gymkata was a cheesy 80s movie, but didn't it like catch on though? Like Capoeira and all the, what's the other movie called? I miss those 70s comics ads where you can buy weird growing things. Oh, like sea monkeys.
Yeah, I went off for 5 minutes about the Godzilla facsimile. About the ads and stuff, but we had to cut it. But yeah, I really like those cheesy ads.
I don't consider Venom a Spider-Man villain nowadays. Hat of Spirit, he will always be eating brains to me. Canda, how are you, buddy?
No one outkeeps Deathlocket. Okay. Bane rules. Just rewatched his first Batman the Anime Series episode earlier this morning. Oh, cool.
I like this accent in that. No, I like how Batman beats him because you think he's going to break. Well, no spoilers. You think he's going to break his back, and then Batman does something logical. which I don't know how he didn't do the same in the comics.
Oh, man.
Guys, love your videos. Looking for new comics to get into, and I'm getting Saga and Black Sad. Any suggestions?
Fables.
Is that a picture? It could be. Does that look like Sabo?
Is that Sabo?
If you like Saga and Black Sad,
I think you would like Fables.
Fables is an excellent choice. Good job, baby.
And it'll give you a lot to read.
Probably. God, I love Black Sad. I cannot wait for that new hardcover that comes out soon. I was gonna suggest something like Runaways or something else by Brian K. Vaughan. Why the Last Man? Why the Last Man is excellent. And then
Mhm. Hey, how are you been?
How have you been, Bill? Hope you and your family are well. Respect and love from Southeast London. It's good to see you, buddy.
It is Sabo. Oh, dude!
Please don't spoil
no,
it.
no, no spoilers. You know what I'm going to say? I'm caught up in One Piece.
Okay.
I read the last chapter that came out. Oh, and it made me feel really good because again, this is not a spoiler at all. It's the title itself, One Piece. It was like a kind of like a cool ending to that chapter, and it had the last words that were written were One Piece, and I was like, yay, just for me, right? Because that's the when I felt. Did you guys get it? I got caught up, and it was a cool like summary for the part of the story that had been going on. Okay.
Congratulations. Caden's going to be 18 in 5 days. Well,
oh, yay.
Happy birthday, Caden. How are you celebrating it, buddy? Are you still reading Flash? One Piece is the best thing ever. Mic dropped. Good.
I'm gonna find those pictures.
Splinter on the 80s TMNT cartoon did me wrong for years. I always thought sushi was raw fish, but that is sashimi. Sushi is just rice-based food. My life has been a lie.
I tell you to read One Piece again, get to it. I didn't cry anymore for a long time, but it's just fun. And sometimes it drags a little, but that's okay. It's what I do when I eat. I read One Piece and it's fun. So now I started Chainsaw Man because I'm caught up.
Chainsaw Man is going to take you no time to read.
No.
Hi, Omni, no spoilers, but I just got back from Deadpool and Wolverine. And as a huge Wolvie fan, I'm on cloud now. We reviewed it. Really looked.
I would go see it again if somebody had seen it and they wanted to go see it. I'd go see it again.
I've made it to Whole Cake Island arc. Oh, in One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
Melanie, the problem with catching up with One Piece is that now you'll get about 20 pages every
right. What'd you get? He should take his time. I don't want him to burn himself out.
I think DC they are in the reprint mode, and they have been for a little while. So that's me
in Japan at one of the One Piece stores. And here's me, and I was trying to. Oh, that's so blurry. I was trying to cry like Luffy cries when he gets the hat at the beginning.
Neon Genesis Evangelion is better than One Piece, in my honest opinion. I thought your name was.
Oh, I agree. I
thought his name was Luffy. And I was like, I don't know if you can say that.
Ryu at the Capcom store, he's big and you somebody standing next to him, you can't.
But One Piece was a manga, right? And Evangelion wasn't. Evangelion was an original idea. Later on, it became a manga because Sadamoto had his own ideas of how the book or the story should have gone instead of Otto.
Sing karaoke in a Evangelion room.
Happy Saturday, everyone! Neat Batgirl Year 1 or Year 1 Omni. Well, now that we're getting a Batman and Robin Year 1, it might be a while before we get a Bat Family Year 1 Omnibus.
That was the table in the karaoke room.
Any news on a 2099 Omnibus? I know you're holding out on me. I do have news, and I am holding out on you. I watched Slogan for the first time, and I'm broken. Poor little Laura. You really liked it. That's awesome. Omar, Melanie, please read the Evangelion manga and Full Metal Alchemist.
I did read.
You did read the manga.
Remember, I was like, why do I want to read? I just watched it. Is it the same thing?
No, it's not the same thing. But
this is like before we were married.
What's interesting is that in the manga, one of the characters appears that was not in the show, but is in the movies. And it kind of explains the character's origin without spoilers. One Piece, Gurren Lagann, Neon Genesis Evangelion. I would go Berserk, Gurren Lagann. Oh my God, it's Maison Kofu. I mean, if we're gonna go, you want to go, James? We can go. I'll go all day, baby. Yeah, man. I go old school Record of Lodoss War. Oh, Bubblegum Crisis. That's up there too, man. I do like me some Evangelion, but I think Gunbuster might be just a little bit over Evangelion for me.
Look at us getting to the manga, anime, geeky stuff.
Come at me, bruh. It sounds like my kids.
I'm still surviving, or I'm surviving. Glad to see you're still streaming on Saturdays. I feel happy watching Beautiful Family every weekend. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm excited for the Rama 1/2. Read.
I just want to know how they're going to do my boy Hoppazai. Like, Is that still a thing?
Oh yeah,
Tina.
that's true.
I think I'm the only person on earth who really likes X-Men Origins Wolverine. Seen it about 20 times when they play it on television. Look, all that matters is that you like it. Doesn't matter that anybody else don't like it. Seriously.
I love Reboot. Omar thinks it's
I do not. I like
Except for
season 3. I think it's
season
awesome.
3.
Now, if you're interested in not watching Reboot and buying books in Canada, then check out our sponsor, BD Cosmos. They're based out of Quebec, Canada. Quebec province? Is that a thing? Montreal, Quebec. That's what they are. They have 25% off your orders of 99 Canadian dollars or more. Free shipping everywhere in Canada for orders over 200 Canadian dollars or more. You can tell them to ship it all together. Let them know Near Me Condition sent you their way for a monthly $25 gift card raffle. Entries are valid for new and existing customers. And that is BD Cosmos.
BD Cosmos. With rewards and raffles taking care of customers in Canada.
Thank you for that.
What's the word? Not summoned. Jess, whatever the word is.
What?
Focus Jess?
Channel?
Trying to sound like Jess. Taking care of customers.
Oh.
I see him saying that.
You don't like Reboot? No, season 3 was my favorite. That's when I got it. That's when I
Yeah, he doesn't like season 1 and 2, and I like season
They
1
are
and 2
ridiculous. Canadian Club, Jim Beam.
Love everybody.
What?
Or people in the
Jim
chat
Beam?
saying, like, which is the better anime. I'm going to get to Mink's question, but Carlos said, when I said One Piece is the best thing ever, I was considering Berserk was above the concept of thing.
Oh, I love Carlos.
Separate...
Yeah, it is. I mean, there is no comparison, right?
How do you feel about Al Ewing writing Absolute Green Lantern?
I love Al Ewing. I think Al Ewing is one of the smartest writers. He talks like an ant. And man, he's especially when he's drunk. And he is so captivating. Like, he was telling me how much he loves Secret Wars 2. And I'm like, I've never met anybody that likes Secret Wars 2. Omar and Melanie, have a good day and week. I like X-Men Origins Wolverine, except the ending. Didn't think it was bad. Been reading Don Rosa Volume 10. You're on the last volume. Oh, man, it's over. But you know what? There's other creators that got to write and draw the comics.
Did you finish it last night?
I got one more episode left.
What did we have to read multiple times or fully understanding it?
Final Crisis? Wait, is my buddy Project Viking still here? Final Crisis, brother.
He was saying that, like what you like. Batman Year 2.
And I don't like Evangeline. He doesn't, and that's okay. Final Crisis is there. When I was a kid, I was reading Crisis on Infinite Earth, so it made sense. I didn't understand the concept. I know that there's the multiverse is a thing now. But when I was a kid, I didn't get the concept of multiverse because I grew up reading Marvel comics. So that DC concept made no sense. So I had to read it a couple times.
If I think of an answer, I'll let you know. But nothing's popping in my head right now. Now, that's not to say. Maybe it's because I don't spend the time to reread it. I'm just like, okay.
You open volume 10 first. You're going backwards, which doesn't matter because they're all kind of episodic, right?
I did read some of it.
Yeah, I think her and
like legit, like
was
reading.
it you or Maddie? Somebody else read some of it.
I didn't finish it though. I forgot I was reading it. So let's see. Going down the Hellblade rabbit hole. Just read The Monster Size, and holy shnipe!
It is a huge book. You gotta
that book big.
Gotta work out those arms, man. Final Crisis still makes no sense. I think I've been through it 3 times. I think 6 times is how many times I read it.
Wow. And
it makes more sense after reading Fourth World. And I had just finished reading when I read it last, the 7 7 heroes, 7 warriors, 7 heroes, 7 soldiers of victory. That series. Did Marvel have to approve Marvel Legend ROM, or is that a Hasbro thing? Hasbro owns the rights to ROM, so that I don't think Marvel has to approve anything, even though it's part of the Marvel Legends line. Maybe it's tit for tat. I don't know.
Earl, good journey. I'm so glad you're watching Reboot.
Go watch Beast Wars.
It's so good. It's so good. Is the new DC stuff DC like buff Batman? Let's Emo Superman.
Emo Superman?
Oh,
emo?
like emo. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Lesser feminine Wonder Woman. I don't know.
I know that it's a big Batman, but we've had big Batman before from like
Batman.
From Frank Miller. We've had a lot more emo Superman. Wonder Woman, I don't know. I don't know if I would
emo Superman.
I don't think
I've never read emo Superman. Who has an emo Superman?
Hold on a second. Let me think of the Wonder Woman thing. I don't think the lesser feminine Wonder Woman would be a good way to describe that. I would think Daniel Warren Johnson's Wonder Woman is less feminine than the Wonder Woman that is in the Kelly Thompson book. I mean, she has a tattoo and a sword. I don't see, unless you saw pictures. I didn't. I don't know. Is it because she has muscles? Is that why you think she's less feminine? I mean, whatever floats your boat. If you're not into that, then I guess. It seems it's an alternate universe, so that's what's going on.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. Opinions can change over time. For X, for example, I used to totally hate Final Crisis when it came out. Now I absolutely love it.
Given. Well, Project Vikings read Final Crisis 52 times.
No, you did not.
And Morrison deep dive.
I think you stopped at 52, don't you?
Oh, good. You're watching Batman the anime series. It's so good.
I love that series.
It says Netflix has first season in my territory. It has a satisfying ending, or season start chasing for season 2 elsewhere. Oh, now I don't remember.
That's another one that's episodic.
Yeah, I'd say so. Let's see. Bar saying that Diana's a great combination of tough and femininity.
Mm-hmm.
Do you intend to release a video about the new Sam and Twitch reprint?
I can, yeah. I've been catching up on reading. I haven't had a chance to even open it. I promise I will.
We're watching Beast Wars.
I'll probably watch Beast Machines with my kids, see what they think. Because I think everybody needs to experience these things. I didn't like it. But I have reasons. It'd be my dream to go to an American Comic Con, let alone San Diego Comic Con, and seeing WrestleMania. That's awesome that you're a fan of WrestleMania.
Yeah, Bunkmaster Beast.
Richard, how are you, buddy?
About something wrestling next week. I missed the live yesterday. Hope you guys and enjoyed Deadpool Wolverine. Yes, we did. I had a blast when I saw it on Thursday. Oh, good. I did. I love. It's just fun. And of course, there's issues with plot and such, but I had a lot of fun. Have you read the Fable manga Omnis that came out? What's your thoughts on them? I really like them. There's a Fable manga?
I don't think I've read the Fable manga. Fable manga. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I've read the novel actually, and I've read the one that's based on the video game, but I haven't read that one. Muscle mommies are a thing. Let Diana have muscles. Oh yeah. I'm good with that. Favorite Marvel-verse trade paperback and any recommends. My favorite so far is the Iron Man, the first book. Marvel-verse, I actually really like what they chose for Venom and was it the Spider-Woman one? Hamza's 100% correct on that. What did Hamza say? Has he ever been 100% correct on anything? Where's Hamza? What did he say?
Okay, so in my head, I'm like, they redid Fables as a manga. No, that's just the name of the manga.
The manga is called Fables?
Or it's called The Fable.
No, I haven't read that.
And there's a guy with a gun shooting down at you.
You should watch the feature film. Oh, Mask of the Phantasm after season 1. Mask of the Phantasm is excellent. Because of Batman Year 2. There was another question. Hey, Omar, I'm about to finish Siege. I've been reading every volume of Bendis' new Mighty Avenger so far. Where should I go from here? To Hickman verse? No, Siege. Siege starts off the. Hold on a second. Let me think about this. You should still have another new Avengers and Avengers era to wrap up after Siege. It's called the Heroic Age. They weren't released in omnibus or oversized hardcover format. After that is when you go to Hickman. So you still have a little bit of more Bendis Avengers to go through.
Mm-hmm. So the Fable manga is a big one that people wanted for years. Cool.
So the King, was it the Kingdom? That was the other one that everybody wanted. Last time I finished reading Nice House on the Lake, and it's now one of my favorite readings of the year so far. I loved it. That's one of my. It came really close to making it in my top 10. Would you ever do a reading order of Gundam? If I got my manga back, I would. I can't. I have no idea. I can't find my big. Well, I can't find. I got my hardcovers and I have some of the Gundam Wing, but I can't find some of the other bigger volumes that I used to have. And Prime can be found in trade paperback, and it's also, isn't it also part of the Guardians of the Galaxies?
We start the 14th, and no, a couple years ago I went back to high school. I did not like 8th grade. And it's way better. I'm excited about this year. I'm doing way better. I hope you have a good year. Let's see. Have you heard if any Absolute Power DC stuff is in the OHC Omar?
No, nothing yet, because everything is still coming out in single issues.
Yeah.
I do plan on doing a new updated Krakoa reading order. I'm debating on taking out the anthologies, unfortunately. How are you, Davis? Are you planning on making? Yes, I answered that. Yes, yeah. I'm late to the game
because you were talking about it,
and I'm late to the game. Reading Krakoa era X-Men and having the hardest time finding the collected editions of Exo Swords. Are you looking for the oversized hardcover? Because I think they reprinted the fat trade paperback one time, but the oversized hardcovers, that one came and went. That only had one printing.
Need like a permission slip to read that one.
So he teaches juniors more mature than sophomores. No seniorist problems.
Senioritis.
So that would be the.
I like freshmen. I don't like them.
She likes them immature.
I don't like them old enough to drive. But now I teach creative writing and film studies. So
I mean to ask you, Kay from King of Fighters, do you consider him to be a good guy, bad guy? I think he's kind of like
thank you, Lionheart, for this
anti-hero type of character. If I were to put him in a category, I like him. He ain't no Kyo Kusanagi though. What? Hey man, who are your mains in King of Fighters? And what's the best King of Fighters? And why? I know everybody thinks 98 is the best one, so I'm assuming you probably like 98. I like 96 is my favorite, and my team is Kyo Kusanagi, Leona, and Terry Bogard.
Leona. I like Terry, and I like the girl with the hawk.
That's Samurai Showdown.
Never mind.
Nakaruru?
Yeah. Oops. Do you have any occult comics you recommend? By occult, I don't mean mystical per se. I mean comics that are hidden from the mainstream, but really good and underrated. Oh, like Hidden Gems.
I do. Every month I do a video called Hidden Gems, or I try to do it every month, unless I'm super, super behind on reading all these books that are coming out. But that's exactly what I talk about. Books that not a lot of people talk about. Today's Bugs Bunny's birthday. How old is Bugs? Saw Dom's video yesterday, said we should ask. He brought people over here to ask me questions.
About the changes to the Spidey Omni?
I think they had a what if issue. Are you talking about which Spidey Omni? I'm sorry.
Good morning. I'm kind of new to the game. Welcome to the game. Do trades go out of print on a regular basis like Omnis?
Yes. And it's been the case with trades going out of print for years. But a lot of the times because publishers don't even know that things are going out of print. Like the case of Batman Going Sane has only had one printing, and it is a huge sought-after book. So it's Jam Demetrius writing the Joker. It's an awesome story. I really hope Image Universe, the Energon Universe collections in reading order. I think they'll probably come out with collected edition, like hardcovers of those.
I did show Spirited Away. I love Totoro's my favorite, but
Spirited Away went up.
Like in terms of like reaching a more of a general audience, I chose Spirited Away. Favorite Star Wars comic series? It could be both canon or Legends.
Oh man. I still have Dark Empire. I don't think anything has hit me as hard as Dark Empire. The trilogy. Old Republic is up there. The Darth Vader by Gillen and Dr. Aphra by Gillen. Those were excellent.
So
I love Port of Earth, John. That was actually one of my hidden gems back in the beginning of the year. I didn't know they were coming out with the deluxe edition. I shot my deluxe edition overview of it. It just hasn't come out yet because I'm trying to limit myself to only doing 2 to 3 videos a day, and I'm trying to space them out. So I've been sitting on it for 2 weeks.
So Dom's video on the updated solicitation of Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 6. So they took out the what if issues. Is that significant to the book? And Brian is saying Volume 6 took out with the what if issues.
I thought they had added those. I'll have to ask Marvel. I don't know. So it's a page count change. 85 years old. Bugs, if math right. 1940 was his debut.
Oh, DeLorean, have fun! It's San Diego. Wow.
You're just going today and tomorrow? You're going half today.
Can we get an interview with Act 4? They seem to be a great new publisher and think you might enjoy them.
Oh, Scott? Yeah, I'll reach out. Yeah.
When are you getting that second classic X Factor Omni? That gap filler would be so nice.
I don't know. It's been delayed again till September, I think. Batman Venom has been out of print for like 20 years. Batman Venom actually had another printing in the early aughts. Oh my God, early aughts was 20 years. Forget it. I forgot. Time just goes different these days. Going Sane is the only book in your top 15 video I don't have in some form. Eagle Moss, Hachette, never touched that one. I love that story, man. It's so underrated.
I'm currently reading X-Force Omni and my single issues. I read the DC Absolute Zero. And then
that's the first issue.
The first issue. No, there's like two separate. There's a 0, and then there's issue 1. I can't remember what else.
I am reading the Incredible Hulk Kill or Be Killed Epic Collection, Fantastic Four by Mark Waid Omnibus, because we're doing Old Reader, New Reader on Tuesday, and it's going to be Fantastic Four by Mark Waid. I am Iron Man and Ray. No, Rai. I said it right. The Valiant books. So I'm trying to prep for that video.
I know. He's a fast reader.
Oh,
I'm not.
You know what?
I'm not.
I'll be honest with you. What really got me into speed reading was watching foreign films when I was a kid, and then getting huge into anime when I was a kid.
Yeah, manga. I could read faster.
And having a speed read because I wanted to see what was on the screen.
Yeah.
Because if you can't read fast, then you're like,
that's true.
You have to watch it dubbed. And I was like, I don't want to watch this dubbed if I have the chance. Because we used to import a lot of like anime. And that's and if you import it like bootleg anime, the subtitles were only on there for a second sometimes because it was just, it wasn't like a professional doing it. It was like somebody in his mom's basement.
Could be his dad's basement.
Or his dad.
I was just giving you a hard time. And what I mentioned earlier, I'm reading Chainsaw Man because I'm caught up with One Piece. And somebody at the beginning stream asked about me and Lord of the Rings, and I haven't picked it up in a couple of months. Like, I'm totally going to read the whole thing. I'm in the middle of Two Towers, but it's just next to my bed. I haven't picked it up in a while. I finished Court of Thrones. What is that? Roses, Thorn.
I don't even know what that means.
And then I just asked what happens because I want to know what happens, but I don't want to read it. So is there not a playlist for the Hidden Gem video? There's a playlist for everything else under the sun.
There should be a hold on, give me 1 second and I can tell you.
And then I see somebody gave us a super chat.
But there should be a playlist for Hidden Gems. Give me 1 second and I'll let you know.
Oh, I can look for it. You don't have your keyboard on. Boop.
How in the world have we been typing back to people?
We haven't. What are you talking about?
It's under graphic novel Hidden Gems.
Oh, okay. Graphic novel Hidden Gems.
And thank you, Rick, for the super chat. I love that we get so many Star Wars Legends Omnis. Do you think Marvel will finish the Omnis like Empire before starting Legacy Clone Wars? Yeah, I think that's, well, they had to move some of the Legends. Actually, I think they moved the 2 Legends I was going to announce out to the next set of dates, which is past July, so maybe past August. Oh, I'm glad. Which cover did you get, Kane? So thank you for the super chat. But yeah, I think they will eventually collect just about everything like the Epic collections have in omnibus format. They are mapped a little bit different though, the Omnis compared to the Epics. Not much, but some of them are.
So I think I know what you mean, Josh. Like the backstories. I love the backstories in One Piece. That it definitely changes things. You're like, oh my gosh, that character from years ago. Like this is their backstory. What? Mind blown. I do. I love that about One Piece. And I got goosebumps just thinking about it. So yeah, chef's kiss to the backstories.
Studio Ghibli Disney releases had some great dubs. In fact, Pixar did the dubs for them. I'll be honest with you. I'm sure they did. I just not a fan. Even when Neil Gaiman wrote the script for Princess Mononoke, I still did not see it in English. And it's not because I'm snooty.
And it's written by Gaiman.
It's not like I'm snooty or anything about it. It's because I think I love Ranma in English dub. So like when I saw the trailer of Ranma, that had no nostalgia for me. There's a lot of anime I actually like in English, but for some reason, when it comes to Ghibli films, I like the original language that they are in. I think I've only seen a couple in English. Wind Rises, I think. Wind Rises and the original Fox. No, I take it back. I did see Warriors of the Wind, and if you're not familiar with that, that was the original cut of Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind, that edited out a lot of about 30 minutes. And then also try to make what's his name the lead character instead of Nausicaa, because 80s cartoons. And then I watched the Fox dub of Totoro, which had that young lady that unfortunately got killed. Oh, it was horrible. She was the same little girl that was in Land Before Time and All Dogs Go to Heaven. She played one of the characters in Totoro. Standard. Yeah, Standard is awesome.
What's it saying? Yeah, Cowboy Bebop dub. Oh, I love it. And I like the Totoro dub. So yeah, you like some dubs. Not that it's bad. Just
yeah.
Also like just how you watched it at first.
Yeah, I think it matters like how, because I mean, keep in mind, I grew up in the age where I had to watch things sometimes in English first because there was no Japanese available here in America.
Caffeinated Comic Fan, thank you for the super chat. Would you ever do a toy collectible video tour?
I've gone back and forth on this because it's like I like focusing on for two reasons. I like focusing on collected editions and making it just about collected editions and comics, but we do comic book movies. But the other reason is because I like to have something for myself that I don't have to share. Because if I share everything I do, like then it just becomes a job. Like everything is a job. So I like having my own little sand garden of just putting figures up or putting video games up or collecting physical media. But I don't know. I don't mind sharing, I guess. Maybe once it's all put up and stuff, I don't mind. See, like Akira, 100%, but it has to be the streamlined dub. I don't like none of this Canada nonsense. I like Canada. That's how you say it. And it's my dude from Robotech, Max Sterling, man. He does the voice. So it really depends on how I watched it first. So now that you're famous 100K subscribers, how has life changed? Much love to you both.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you.
Hasn't changed at all, brother.
In fact, this morning, it came in the mail.
Yes. So you all get to see it.
So Omar was in bed, and I said, "Hey, look what came in."
Yeah.
Left it on her bed.
So I'm gonna unbox this, and I hope I spelled near mint condition right.
Oh yeah,
because I was worried. I'm like, am I spelling the channel's name right? Is this how it's spelled? So let's see what this is all about. So yes, this is the plaque I had to apply for. I didn't even know I had to apply until Melanie was like, "Hey, you have to apply for a plaque."
Yeah, I was like, I don't think they're all. We shouldn't assume we're automatically get sent this.
So you all get to experience because it's because of you all that we're here. It's crazy.
Yeah, wear it like a necklace.
All right, hold on. Do you remember your first subscriber? Your 100th? Chris Sparrow was my 100th, my buddy. Our first subscriber was either me or Andrew. And our 1,000th subscriber, I can't remember. I don't know that one. Chances are you do. Oh, okay. And we do know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000th subscriber. Your fans have found you while searching YouTube. we're proud to honor your impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers with the Silver Creator Award. Congratulations. We know that you have many more stories to share with your community, and we know your fans can't wait for you to amaze them with more content with your commitment and creativity. So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait what you'll do next. We're here to support you along the way. Really? YouTube? Copyright strikes? All right, we'll talk later. And who knows? When you reach your millionth subscriber, how old you will be. No, I'm just kidding. I added that part. We may just write you to ask, do you remember your 100,000 subscriber? Sincerely, Neil Mohan. He didn't have a return.
Justice said, "It's you think it's a bit mystery box of Berserk stuff, but it's really Black Clover."
So this is the people that made it. This is Rick. So it is.
I'm tearing up. This looks really nice.
The silver plaque. Here it is. Oh, and it's got a reflection. Look, you guys can see how much of a mess my room is. But there it is, near mint condition for passing 100,000 subscribers. And our camera. That's cool. That means a lot to me. Thank you all. Man, I'm glad it came in the mail while I was doing this live.
You can purchase a personalized creator award?
Nah, this is
I guess you get a copy of it to purchase authorized copies. Okay.
That's cool. I joked about wearing this on my neck for like a month. Or replacing my co-host.
Super glue. We solder it. Put some hot glue.
Please do not touch this.
Can I hold it?
Oh, yes, of course.
Ooh. Oh, that'd be fun to take a picture of yourself like reflected in there.
So thank you all. This channel is spelled Project Viking. Omar, now you can get fast food meal named after you like Mr. Beast.
Oh, there was?
Well, good for
him. Hey, buddy.
The man most responsible for dwindling my bank account. Well, thank you, buddy. Is there any chance that Marvel will reprint Punisher Max by Ennis Omnibus Volume 2 and expand it with the Punisher? Or no, I don't think so.
It's what's up, printed.
Like I don't think they'll do that because they'll just make another omnibus whenever Garth Ennis is done. Congrats, Omar, the entire NMC gang, so well deserved. Here, baby, why don't we hang it? Why don't we put it back there later so it does? I'm just afraid it might fall. Okay, we'll find a place. Do you know how many ghost accounts I made? I hope at least 100. Congratulations! Thank you all so much. Huzzah!
Oh yeah, you wanted to just
there you go.
The plaque. And then
that's even better. It's got a reflection of me looking at me. Yes, that's awesome. Okay, I am way behind. Shiny. It's awesome. Thank you for sharing that moment with us. Congratulations to you both. That is absolutely amazing accomplishment and validation. Thank you, buddy. No spelling error.
Yeah, what if it was spelled like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture and send it to my family. That's really cool. I find it interesting that it is a mirror. You know what?
Omnibo wants you to bring the plaque when you go to the show.
I'm bringing a plaque.
Yeah, Papa could hold it.
I'm gonna put it actually. If I can get the reflection of the X-Men Omnis that helped make this happen,
ooh,
that would
that's
be
a good
perfect.
idea.
Perfect. There we go. It says this in the chat. Chat summary viewers are congratulating Omar and NMC for hitting 1 million subscribers.
There's a chat summary function? Oh, cool. Thank you, Bruce, for the super chat.
Oh, David is approving all my videos right now. Thank you, David. I'm waiting for legal.
Did you send him a picture? I guess that's what I was thinking actually this morning. I was like, we need to text a picture saying thank you.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
He is.
Welded to your back.
Thank you all. Thank you. I didn't know you were getting teary. I was getting a little emotional because it means a lot. It's a lot of work, but I love it.
You want me to hot glue you a chain on there? I go to Michael's.
No, it's
go to the jewelry section.
we're having a get together tonight with a lot of our friends. So I was like, I'm gonna make this a centerpiece. Then I'm like, well, what if somebody gets drunk and spills something on it, like me? Okay. I just finished reading Captain America Modern Epic, The Winter Soldier, and I really enjoyed it. Any other Marvel stories available in Epic or Omni that are the same style story like Winter Soldier. Brubaker's Daredevil is quite excellent if you're a fan of Brubaker's Cap. Honestly, I really like a lot of what Rick Remender did. Feel like a proud father watching his son.
When it's that is very specific. With that, Mary can now confirm Omar is wearing pants. And it is Walt's comic time. Walt's comic time. Walt's shop time.
And if you're interested in purchasing, including pre-ordering the Extremity Near Mint Condition exclusive cover, check out Walt's Comic Shop. They're based out of Berlin, Germany, and they have the cheapest pre-order prices for all DC and Marvel big books, and flat shipping rates of 12 euros for all EU countries. Bulletproof packaging, all emails answered within 24 hours, and they have a superb selection of out-of-print books. Head over to waltzcomicshop.com, tell them Near Mint Condition sent you their way, and they can give you free shipping for all EU countries with your first order of over 40 euros or more. And that's Walt's Comic Shop.
Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Ting, ting, ting.
Good job, baby. Exclusive. Yes. David said congratulations for all your hard work. Finally showing.
Do you wear Levi's? You don't. Do you wear Levi's?
I wear,
what you wear.
Dungarees. Is that a thing? Dungarees?
I don't know.
No, I do wear Levi's, but they are not sponsoring this channel today. Omar, any chance they'll reprint Daredevil Volume 1? Well, with the Volume 2 and 3, you figured they would have, but that book was liquidated for such a long time. Maybe one day. Maybe one day they will. Oh, thank you, Carlos. I'm going to say a selfish thing. I really want that NMC keeps growing because right now I can't live without this community. Oh, thank you, buddy. We're here for you. We're here for all of you. I am Omar, in your honest opinion, why do you think DC had not done Batman by Tom King Omnibus yet? Because they know we wanted. So what they're probably trying to do, as you probably saw whenever I do solicitation videos, they're putting them out in different formats. There's going to be a big fat trade format. Probably want that to sell for a little bit and then eventually give you an omnibus. And you know it's going to come. It's one of their number one. It's like their top writer, their top character. There's no way it doesn't happen. Been behind in life for the past few years, and your channel is my go-to for positivity, and I really needed that. Thank you, and congrats again, Minties. New.
There we go. I love you. Here's the Pingu. What's it called? GIF. I'm really glad we could help. By the way, I got the equivalent of $1 Pingu hair clips in Japan. Rick, you're saying it says it makes no sense to put out compendiums before omnis.
That is a decision that was made by them, and yeah, I don't know. I will say, and I'm sorry to the fans of compendiums, when Hank asked me, when he was still in charge of the collected editions at DC, should we do a compendium of Starman? I said, I think you should do an omnibus. And then eventually, yeah, do a compendium. But I think the demand is there for omnis. And at the end of the day, he ended up losing his job. And I still love Hank. I keep up with him. As a matter of fact, he sent me a package from Clover Press that I'm going to be doing a live unboxing with Curtis, my buddy Curtis, who's at San Diego Comic-Con today at 2:30 p.m. So come back if you haven't had enough of me. Yeah. And then at the end of the day, they went with compendiums, and that's just their choice. So
thank you, Project Mikey.
Delphine Malone, in saying that you've been there for us over the past and rather trying years. Remember that when you see yourself in that plaque. Oh, and I guess that's why, huh? They made it a mirror. That's pretty
Thanks
cool.
for having notifications on. I don't have notifications on for anybody. I'm like, I'll watch YouTube when I want to watch YouTube. And then I'll get excited that something came out. Let's see. Beastlass wants a Lobo omnibus instead of those horrible compendiums. Wait, is Lobo something different than Loeb?
Lobo is, the Bastage guy? Bastage? You don't know who that is? You know Lobo, baby. Big guy, white guy.
Okay, yeah. Why was I thinking it said Loeb?
And when I mean
got it upstairs.
And I mean white.
Yeah, like you got it upstairs. Never mind. Will Marvel ever reprint Punisher Max, the Soviet and the Untold Stories of Punisher Max? I'm gonna get Apple while you answer that.
You want to do some unboxing?
Oh yeah. Let me get my Apple first.
Yes, boss. See, that's what I was telling whoever was asking a little bit about the Punisher expanding it. I don't think they will, because I think there's enough material for Ennis to have another omnibus once it's all said and done. Because he's coming back to do a Nick Fury book, and probably put that in. Because if y'all read Fury, it's insane. The Fury Max book is insane. And Omar, how good is Dude, I love Birthright. I read the first trade paperback 10 years ago, and I stopped because I was like, surely one day we'll get a hardcover. I just had to wait 10 years. I didn't know that. But man, I really like that. I love the artwork, and the story is awesome. It's just, so I'm really anticipating that hardcover. I would definitely check out the trade paperback to see if it's for you. I don't know if they have digital copies of it, though. Hey, Omar, is there any Marvel equivalent to DC Absolute Edition? They do have gallery editions, which are actually taller than Absolute editions. Gallery editions don't have a slipcase, though. And they are coming out with the Marvel Masterpiece editions. And those are the ones that will have the ads and everything in there. Do we know what the unboxing is about or not yet? So there's two unboxings. Actually, there's two unboxings. The first one is going to be the Clover Press books that they sent me. It's the art of David Mack and the art of Alex Malev. The second unboxing will be a short. So the first unboxing is at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time, by the way. It'll be me and Curtis. It'll be live just like this, because it means a lot to Curtis, because he works for Clover Press and he's at San Diego Comic-Con. So, of course, that's my boy. I got to. The second unboxing will be a short, and it will go live today on YouTube, because I had to stop, or I couldn't show it, but it was amazing because this creator reached out to me, and I can't wait to see what it is. And then I'm going to have him on the channel for an interview. So once you see the short, you'll be like, oh, it's so-and-so. And bring back Essentials. David Gabriel in the chat, is that why you're yelling? Lobo is a Kiss fan. It looks a lot like Kiss. Melanie, Alf versus Pingu to death. Who you got? Wow. What? I like that question. I'm gonna put my money on Pingu. I meant white guy, not just big white guy. I meant white. Lobo by Jeff Loba. Oh. No, okay. Just the boxes, baby. Those are from me. That's from Justin. Omar, do you think DC will collect Death of Superman and Triangle era line? Probably. I hope that they actually thought ahead and mapped it around that.
Oh, did you get Thomas's super chat?
Not yet. I'm going to.
Okay.
Now that the Krakoa era is over, any chance of making a video of all the necessary trade paperbacks to complete the run, especially after Trails of X, Volume
Carlos.
2? Yes, you want me to include the anthologies? Because I thought about taking them out because they're just out of print and they're discontinued. So I may just do like the trade paperbacks and the oversized hardcovers.
Thank you, Thomas, for the super chat.
And thank you again for the super chat. But yeah, that will be in the works. Where would someone go to find certain editions of books besides eBay? There are Facebook groups. There are Whatnot. Even though I've said no to their sponsorship, but plenty of people have Whatnot codes you can use. There's Reddit. We have a Discord where I just found out we had a trade and sell room.
And that's on the $5 tier Patreon.
And that's on our, yes. I want to buy my first Ennis book.
Tomorrow,
Go ahead.
There's the Ask Me Anything scheduled for 5 p.m. Eastern, and that is the monthly Ask Me Anything that you get with the $7.77 tier on our Patreon. And that's how Omar can make this his living and make so many videos. So thank you guys. Thank you to our patrons and for our subscribers. You hit the like button. Thank you. And okay, now thank you for the super chat. You get the butt comic. I want to buy my first Ennis book. Is Hitman perfect for that? Punisher? Love you guys.
Much love back to you, buddy. I would say Hitman is excellent. It's probably top 3 Ennis for me. So it's like once you read Hitman, to me, it's like, oh, you just read one of the best Ennis stories. But then again, like his Hellblazer is excellent. Preacher is probably my favorite. So I think my top 3 Ennis are Preacher, Hellblazer, and Hitman. That's tough, man. Which one would I start with? I would start with something that like Punisher first, and then go to Hitman. They're both great, but for different reasons. Hitman hits hard, dude. But it's not until the later parts. And Punisher has his moments too. This is all from our buddy News Pooey channel. He sent some bucks for a giveaway, which we'll be announcing the giveaway date next week. We promise.
He put a thing at the top, so I went cut.
So thank you all that have donated to the giveaways. Thank you all so much, and thank you all for being here in the super chats that help pay for shipping.
So we got some more Walking Deads to give away. Here, let me finish this box, and then we can get to
Thank you, Riley Scott, for the super chat. Let me finish this box first. Where we have some the Ken X23. Oh my gosh, she's got a lot of trade paperbacks in there. My man. Hawkeye. And Morbius, Spirits of Vengeance. And he said we were welcome to keep. Oh, those were kids.
Cute. Look at this.
And he said we were welcome to keep whatever we needed. And I told him maybe for reading orders, but thank you so much, buddy. There's a couple boxes, by the way. I am new to collected editions, but your content has been my guide to this world. I'm looking to make a financially irresponsible decision. Well, I'm your Huckleberry. What's a recent Omni or collected edition I should snag?
Who says I'm your Huckleberry?
Val Kilmer says I'm your Huckleberry. Doc Holliday says it. All right. Recent collection. So I gotta go with let's go. Let's think of the month of Hitman. Hitman's an excellent decision. I'm not kidding. It's so good. Brand New Day Spider-Man is excellent. I actually really like that era of Spider-Man. You know, not every story is going to hit though. Tales of the Jedi was amazing. If you're at all a Star Wars fan. Somebody just mentioned the Hellboy Monster Bus a little bit earlier that they were reading it. If you have never read Hellboy, you are in for a treat. I'm trying to think of books that have come. Well, that was last year. I'm trying to think of books that have come out recent. What recent Omni or collected edition? Grimm was a nice surprise. That was published by Boom Studios. Dark Horse has several library editions that have come out in recent time too, and then they're still coming out with some. If you like manga, go with Go Tanabe's, based of course on it's an adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's Into the Mountain of Madness. That's an excellent hardcover. Yes. Miracle Man is excellent. Cheesy big smile and the Batman mask. So I hope those kind of give you an idea. Seriously. But if we were talking current stuff, I would go, no, Superman the Triangle Years coming right around the corner. No. Why are they making a new Hellboy film, not like the 2 first film? The trailer felt cheap. Well, keep in mind, this is the second time they're remaking it, because the first time they remade Hellboy was with the guy from Stranger Things, Dave Harbour, I think. And it was not a good movie. I don't know why they canceled the third one. I don't know why they canceled the third Guillermo del Toro movie, man. It could have been so good, but yeah. Volume 2 New Republic is awesome. Yes, that's a good one too. Because that one actually has the Thrawn trilogy and it has Dark Empire trilogy. Yes. Omar and Melanie, did you guys see Creature Commando? I did see the trailer. Wait, I didn't know there was a Watchmen. Are they doing a Watchmen animated series? Saturday Morning Fan, what's the Studio Ghibli manga, Omnis? Please, 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 please let me know. Thanks, I'll look those up. I hope you enjoy at least one of those, Riley. And thank you for the super chat again. I'm reading a few Omnis, and I'm kind of stuck. I feel like I'm starting a new one. Because you're reading a few at a time? Taking a break from helping my mother-in-law to move to dropping in to say hi. The artist formerly known as Jesse Say, what's up, buddy? Where is she moving? Does anyone know if Donnie Cates is okay coming back? I don't know if he's coming back, but I think last I saw that he was doing better. I believe Ron Perlman said he was getting old and couldn't do sitting so long. Oh, to get the makeup. He's so good at Hellboy, though. For humor, I recommend Sergio Aragonés, Louder Than Words, Action Speaks, Oversight. That is a good one. Wow, that was a good choice. I really like that book.
Here's the second box.
All right, this is again from our buddy Newspooey channel.
Thank you so much
for
to be part
for
of
a
the
wonderful giveaway that we'll be announcing next week. There'll be a Patreon giveaway, and then they'll in the same day, because I'm freaking crazy, there will be the YouTube giveaway too. So trade paperbacks like The Flash and Jack Kirby's 100th Celebration Collection and
Simpsons,
Fables.
Ooh, you see, I might like to read that. And this looks interesting. I'm gonna flip through this. They're not like us. Volume 1, Black Holes for the Young.
And G.I. Joe Rides a Cobra.
Oh, and I like the art.
Where's Bar? Is Bar still here? Bar still here? Because there you go, Bar. Trailer for the first part came out last month, I think. I haven't seen it. Schmooing away far.
This looks really good.
Oh, you feel like starting a new one. I get confused when reading different Omnis. I try not to, but sometimes if I have to read like a Silver Age Omni, like I'm currently reading Iron Man Volume 2, I have to take a break in between. We all know Bar hates Harley Quinn. Yes, only when men write Harley Quinn does Bar hate it. Or when women write Catwoman.
Thank you, Newsweek channel.
Thanks, buddy. And I think he sent 3 boxes, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought so too, but there's 2. Because you left one upstairs?
Here we go. Rare Flavors, Layla Starr, It's Lonely at the Center of the Earth. Yeah, man, these books were amazing. The sequel, It's Lonely, to It's Lonely, It's My Winds of Winter. I need it right now.
Wait, there's a sequel?
She's working on a sequel to it. Oh. Bar hates female correct. She loves mints on Supergirl. Do you think we'll eventually get an omnibus for Mark Waid and Dan Morris, World's Finest? I really hope so. Did you see the new Transformers 1 trailer this week? I did see that with my kiddo, and we're excited for it. I told this story yesterday that we were at TFCon, and there were so many negative people about it. I was like, but I don't think this is made for us, buddy. Like, this isn't made for the 40-plus-year-old Transformer fans. This movie's made for new fans, and I'm okay with that. We got to keep trying new things to get people interested. Us old fans is not the market that they need. Us old fans are going to keep buying these toys and seeing these things until a certain age. I don't know if Bruce is still in the chat, but he talked a little bit about how old he was when he stopped collecting toys. It's just, we need a new generation to get interested in these things. So yeah, I'm there for that. It looks fun. The new Hellboy is also being written by Mignola and Golden is writing it, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna go see it.
I just looked through volumes 2 and 3.
I've had that issue with East and West.
I'm like, no. I just want to know what happens.
I like East and West. I thought that was a good one. Has Bar read a Jim Lee book with women in them?
Hey, Mika.
Happy Saturday, Mika. How are you, buddy?
So there are at least 2 more boxes on the way.
Assuming they actually arrived. Knock on wood. Yeah, these things went through post office heck. It was going back to him. It was a month that it traveled the world. Or the U.S. I don't know why. Oh, he's an instigator. How you doing, buddy? He was down here. Deadpool and Wolverine really helped smooth over my general hurt in comics world after Neil Gaiman allegations came out. Well, somebody had messaged me about that, and I don't know. They asked me what I thought, and I said they're allegations right now, right? I don't know. I don't know what. I just didn't have. I didn't look it up or anything. So until I hear otherwise, until a certain age, let's be honest, most of us will be buying comics until we are dead. Gosh dang it, that's the way it is, man. That's right. I don't think I've read a Jim Lee book. You don't read a Jim Lee book on some bar. You experience it. I think Transformers 1 looks fun. I don't care if I'm the target demographic or not. Good. I hope people go see it. I think it is interesting to see that the best selling lines for Transformers are not the current movie nor the current TV show. Like that's what's scaring Hasbro a little bit, because this is the first time that's happened. The movie or a current TV show should be driving those figures, but instead it's the nostalgia stuff. Rambee's Dawn Runner, if you're open to it. Yeah.
To unsolicited recommendations. Thank you. Let's see.
The Ghibli mangas are retelling the movies like Totoro. They're the ones already out in volumes, but in one omni. Is it done by Miyazaki or is it done by other creators? Because I have like the Totoro book Miyazaki did. Hey, Axel, how are you, buddy? Transformers the movie is my first truly traumatic experience as a child. I hear that.
Take your 5-year-old to see Transformers.
Good. Dude, that's right, man. New generation. It's always good stories out there for new kids to find.
What Hasbro's doing to D&D. Oh, Heather, I think.
Yeah, but no, and then she said it got better. Oh, there's stills from the movies, like the hardcovers. Oh my gosh. Those came out 30 years ago. And they're making like a big collection of them. My first traumatic experience was Never Ending Story. That's a good one, too.
Yes. Everyone's first volume of They're Not Like Us is in for a treat. Read it a few years ago and loved it. A shame it was never finished. Oh, awesome.
They're Not Like Us. It's not finished?
I want to read it. Let's see.
Thoughts on the DC logo change up? That was my childhood growing up. Yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm not upset. I know they're going to change the spine designs on the collected editions too. Whatever. I got over that fight a long time ago with Dark Horse and Viz manga.
Transformers are doing a good thing marketing towards kids. The big two need to do that too, because kids keep the hobby alive. Look at Marvel's current action figures, for instance.
Yeah, I don't I try to see how that's done in comics, right? Because I'm 46. Of course, sometimes I look at a roller skating Ghost Rider and I'm like, what is this? But I forget that I am not going to be the target audience in about 20 years, right? Like for new comics. Let's not kid ourselves. In about 10 years, they need to keep that going. So that roller skating Ghost Rider somebody was talking about earlier, that's not for me. That's for the next generation. And whatever it takes to get the next generation hooked on reading comics. I understand that, but it takes me a minute for that to click in. I have to take a step back and realize that these books, these comics, aren't necessarily written for me. They're written for people to get in there. So yeah, I get it. It's
just finished Brubaker's Daredevil Omnis. 2 sittings. Wow.
It's good.
Went to see Darkwing Duck. Daredevil and Deadpool and Wolverine. I love this. Sadly, my summer vacations are about to be over. Monday back to work. Oh man. And Dynamite announced the Ben 10 book. Finally, some good Ben 10 content to look forward to. Can we get the classic Marvel Comics logo design back again, not just in retro retro variant cover?
I don't know. I made a joke with was it before Sean Gordon Murphy and I went live? I made it because he was joking about because I told him that it's called Absolute DC. He's like, that is so confusing. So you're saying that one day there's gonna be like an absolute Batman? That's dumb. And I was like, yeah, now we just need Marvel to announce the Omnibus line so there can be a Omnibus or a Spider-Man Omnibus, and a King Peach is so ridiculous. Wait, Roller Skating Ghost Rider. What did I miss? Apparently, it's a new character. Dynamite announced Ben 10. Yeah, they announced Ben 10. They announced Captain Planet. They announced, what was the other books? There were 2 other books that were in that announcement too. Man, I need to read the Soul's Daredevil before my copy of Chips arrives. Soul's Daredevil is one of the most interesting ones because it's actually written by a lawyer. So going into it, you think, oh man, there's gonna be a lot of courtroom scenes. But really, he keeps it well balanced. Well balanced. I did get the Wolverine popcorn bucket, Headpool popcorn bucket, and the Wolverine cup. Couldn't pass them up. When's the next chance you're going to get that, right? Good for you. I get very aware of my mortality when I remember that Doctor Who will outlive us all. I try not to think about it. Like, I do love the ideas of these stories continuing, past us. I think that's great, and that was always the point.
Was Bendis a lawyer?
Bendis, wasn't he a teacher?
Well, he teaches creative writing.
He does teach creative writing now. I don't know if he was a lawyer or not. I'm actually looking forward to Ellie Wilson's Deadpool. That was the other one that I saw. She's been around for 11 years, so I'm sure fans will be accepting on board with the title. I mean, we've had a Lady Deadpool for years. Who was the other character that I remember seeing? Oh, I just did an overview of the thing. Oh, I'm gonna shut my mouth. Never mind. Forget everything I just said.
Well, Nathan's new to comics. Any tips? Welcome to comics, Nathan.
Yes. Do a little bit of research on where to buy things. We have several sponsors on our channel, but there are a lot of other shops out there. And not just Amazon. There are a lot of shops that you can get collected editions from. Find the one that suits you best. Doesn't have to be our sponsor. We love our sponsors. Feel free to check them out. But the more time you take on researching where to get the cheaper books, you'll thank yourself later. Don't jump into anything because people are like, oh, this is the best thing ever, man. You need to get this now. Find things that you like. And get some sturdy shelves, brother. Don't get them cheap Walmart shelves because these books be heavy.
And have fun going to the local comic book store, just picking something up because you like the
That's
cover.
also, yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh, and maybe it's something you like, maybe not. But Josh is saying the opposite, read digitally when trying things you don't know. So that is a very good tip. That will save you money.
Yeah. But this is a Homo Collected edition, so shut up, Josh.
Is there a series of epics and Omni that collects the Hulk Mr. Fix's stories? I really don't know much about them, but would like to read it.
So they haven't really collected a lot of Peter David's run in epic format, just the tail end. So they're starting to collect the beginning now. I believe the first one is coming out soon. So maybe the next round will be those. Oh yeah, libraries. Don't forget to check out your public library. We're about to donate like 12 books to the public library.
My order from Finnish-Swedish retailer Batman Robin Adventures Omni was refunded due to it not being available anymore. Oh, is it close to being out of print?
Really? But no, well, I wouldn't worry. Wait, no, you said I don't know about the Finnish-Swedish retail. Oh no, but it's the English one, right? I think that will come back to print. Because
they're close to being out.
Because remember, they did the same thing with Batman Adventures, and they had no idea the demand for that. So that went, and they immediately restocked it. So I wouldn't worry too much, Mika. I think that one will come back.
Axel, I don't think he spoiled anything about the movie. Yeah, he did spoil anything about the
which one?
Deadpool Wolverine movie.
Did I? What did I say?
I think so. So I can't put him in. The
oh no, you know about the thing? No, it was
that's
something. That's something else I
filmed.
That's something else I filmed. That's not out yet. Did Omar ever find that $800 library book? Someone was kind enough to donate it, and they do not want to be named. So thank you. I'm new to Omnis too, and I went a little crazy and bought over two. I think once you start, learning the things that you like, you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to follow this character. I'm going to follow this line. I really like Omnis. I really like Absolute Editions. Or no, I like trade paperbacks better. So the epics or modern epics are for me. The DC Essentials. No, I'm sorry. the DC Finest line, which is coming out, could be for you.
Um,
It's the Eternaut that's out of print right now. I was like, dang it, for the love of comics. Omar, just blind bought Spider-Man 2099 Volume 2. How does it compare to Volume 1? Yes, I could watch your overview, but I'd rather get your short version. I liked Volume 1 more, but I mean, that goes without saying, like, because it's just the classic stories. 2099 Volume 2 does expand on the character more, and I'm so glad it's Peter David coming back. I didn't like his new costume. I like the classic costume, but the new costume only stays for just a few issues. It's not as good because it's not like I'm sorry. It is a continuation, but the continuation didn't happen until like 20 plus years later, right? It's not like a continuation of that first volume like that happened next month after Peter David left the book. So yeah, they're good. They're good, solid stories. Yeah, but not a fan of that white suit, man. Yeah, white. What? You like the 2099 white suit? All right. What is your opinion when it comes to Chuck Dixon and David Wenzel's adaptation of The Hobbit? I've never read the adaptation of The Hobbit. Well, now you pique my interest. Now I gotta go look.
Is there Marvel equivalent to the DC Absolute Edition?
Oh, I answered that. It was the gallery editions.
Would Mark Waid's Doctor Strange be one Omni, or do you think they split into two?
Including Surgeon Supreme? I think they can put it in one.
Do you know why they changed the Peter Gabriel Aquaman Omnibus cover in the catalog? I like the old cover. Peter David. Okay.
Peter David. I get David Gabriel, Peter Gabriel mixed up. I don't know. Decisions are made, not sure.
Peter David being involved gave me confidence about both.
He's good. I mean, he's really good at what he does. And if you enjoy the first one, you'll like the second one.
My favorite run on Daredevil is Zdarsky.
I keep going between Miller and Brubaker. Miller's the stereotypical answer, so I'm going to go with Miller. Not because I'm a stereotypical dude. It's just because I like what I like.
Do you read only Marvel and DC comics or some other stuff like Blade Runner?
I read Blade Runner.
I read By the way, Dune. Like your recommendations?
Oh, okay. Thank you. I have actually somebody was asking earlier. I do have a playlist of hidden gems. I call graphic novel hidden gems. Mm-hmm. I think there's only 1 or 2 DC books in the whole years I've been doing those. So you're more than welcome to check those out. But they're usually non-super, or no, I don't want to say non-super. There are some superhero books in there, but they're usually books published by the not big 2.
How long do you think it'll take DC Comics to release Superman back here? Busey, Volume 2.
I hope not a long time. Surely they've got it mapped out and planned. Maybe another year.
What tie-ins are worth reading from the Daredevil Shadowland Omni?
Daredevil. I'm not a fan. The tie-ins, like Moon Knight wasn't like, I don't even consider Moon Knight like a tie-in of, because Moon Knight was doing his own thing with his brother, and like they were like, okay, we're gonna cancel Moon Knight. The only way to bring Moon Knight back is if we do a Shadowland Moon Knight story. Fine, I'll throw Shadowland elements in there. I actually like the Ghost Rider one. I thought that was a pretty good story. Daughters of the Dragon, just because of the characters I really like. And it actually makes sense for those characters to show up. And was it the Elektra one shot? Of course, anything written by Diggle, right? That makes sense. The Bullseye stuff. Thunderbolts felt forced at first, but then when you read it, you're like, oh, that's why they're here. Okay, and I don't want to spoil why exactly they show up.
As much a fan of all the Secret Wars, which panels of the original do I read the new Spider-Man trade between?
And
did Secret Wars get a hardcover reprint yet, or did I miss it?
No omnibus reprint of 2 yet. It's in the final issue. It's right before they head back home. It's awesome. They wrote a whole miniseries in between 2 panels where Spider-Man goes, I'm gonna go look for a sandwich or something like that. He goes and eats. I can't remember exactly, but they do tell you in the book where it's supposed to be.
I'm hungry. I want a sandwich.
Don't call them Shirley. Surely you can't be serious. Do you still have Batman Long Halloween book? I do. I've got the absolute version. Final bit spine art of the 280 book hash hit set. 280 is a collage of the White Suit 2099 and Flip, Magic, and Magneto from Del Toro's Uncanny 2012 #1 cover. My buddy Omar. Oh, hey, Big Stu, how are you, my friend? I actually took a picture of the calendar, like I try to do all the time when I do this, just to make sure I don't miss anything. And what I have is tomorrow's New Warriors Omnibus Volume 3. Okay, so today I'll be back live at 2:30 p.m. to do a Clover Press art book unboxing with my buddy Curtis from the Epic Marvel Podcast. That's live at 2:30. And then tonight, there is going to be a video. It's a short, so it'll be like a minute long of unboxing this new thing that somebody was kind enough to send me last month. And I can't say who or what it is because they asked me not to until a specific. Actually, the box tells you do not say anything until this time. Monday is Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 2 reprint by JMS. Daredevil Omnibus Volume 1 by Brian Michael Bendis reprint. And then I believe Taylor Talks Comics and Domovex and I are doing the independent solicitations for like Image Comics, Dark Horse Comics, Valiant Comics, whatever comics we can get a hold of, IDW and Boom and Titan. And that's at 2 p.m. or 1:30 p.m. David just approved all the videos. Now I have to wait for legal. So I'm hoping Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday we will kick off the breaking news every day. So outside of that, Tuesday's the trade paperbacks, Marvel trade paperbacks. 8 p.m. is Old Reader, New Reader. This time around, we are talking about Mark Waid's Fantastic Four Omnibus. 31st, I think I have hidden gems in there, but I don't think I have the time to shoot it because I have to shoot all these other videos. So I think that one there will probably be the Robin Compendium and the Superman book. Or no, like interview 3 p.m. J.M. DeMatteis at 3 p.m. Eastern time. That'll be live, so please join us for that. 8 p.m. is Reels Talk. I think we're doing the Fox ranking of all the Fox superhero movies. The Thursday will be, like I said, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday should be the, like at early in the morning, like at 6 o'clock in the morning, will be the breaking news. Thursday is the Marvel solicitations with my friends, and that is at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. And Friday is the upcoming collected editions for the month of August. And Bob's your uncle.
Those take hours and hours to do.
But I have my buddy Dom that is helping me out so much. I need that JMS Spider-Man Volume 1 Omni reprint. That's had 2 printings. Come on, legal, approve those. Oh, thank you for that, Logan. Yay, tier list stream. I like those. Those are a lot of fun. We get people involved. If you've never watched any of our tier ranking videos with Amanda and I, they are a hoot and a holler, like my brother says. When you receive your review omnibus copies of Marvel, does it come with an embargo date? How does it work? No, not at all. I'm a creature of habit, so I've been doing it for 5 years now. That's crazy. Maybe even 6. So what I try to do, I used to do it the week they came out, and then my viewers suggested I do it the week before the books come out. So that's when I try to do it. I usually get them about a month and a half before the books are due out. So it gives me plenty of time to read.
In your opinion, Omni, what are the 4 main elements in a successful comic book? Wow, that's a good question. Story, art, pacing, and I'm proud of myself for coming up with pacing.
I gotta go with
story, art, pacing, and
with characters first. If I don't care about the characters, I don't care who's drawing it. I don't care what the characters are doing.
Can be different from plot, so we can divide.
I'm going to go with characters first.
But I think pacing is really important, especially with it being a comic format.
I got to go with writing. I got to go with the writing. Now, I will buy books looking at Wildcats, absolute Wildcats that have bad writing because of the art. But then the art is probably third because I also have I have good stories with horrible artwork, and I have horrible stories with great artwork. So those elements, and then to me, one of the most important things is the sequential art. Because I don't care how good of a cover artist you are, if you can't give me sequential art that's easy to follow.
I was including that under pacing.
Oh, you put that under pacing?
Like in my head, because I was thinking, like, yeah, the art of telling the story through the art and the words at the same time, like combining those and having the pacing of the sequential art, and your mind having to fill in the gaps between each panel.
Yeah, I think seriously, like sequential art is very important to me. Like you can be a wonderful artist, and have wonderful character designs.
Bye,
but if I can't follow your story, then I'm just like, this is nonsense. Do you think, DC dropped the the hardcovers of Brad Meltzer's Justice League run? So maybe one day we'll get it.
3 p.m. Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern time, Logan, is when Omar will be interviewing J.M. DeMatteis.
Or DeMatteis. We'll see how he says his name.
Yeah, like having a good rhythm. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, Hot Topic, baby. I love this shirt.
This was not from Hot Topic.
That was, I don't...
You bought this from me years ago.
Yeah, I don't know where I got it. The interwebs. Favorite X-Men cover art? This one with the X.
251. Yeah, absolutely.
With Logan on the front. Do you have any others?
I love writer over artist in comics side. Josh, you're a writer and an artist. Why did you just sigh?
That's true.
Like you should be like, oh, thank goodness someone pays attention to both equally. I like having good rhythm. Somebody was asking about music earlier. Can you please ask that again? I don't. They were asking. They're about to open up a
Jack
book.
Barry gave a suggestion
for music. Okay. Do the 2 Clone Saga Omnis collect the whole Clone Saga before it becomes Ben Reilly? No, it goes Clone Saga 1 and 2, Ben Reilly 1 and 2. That's the Clone Saga.
You will fall in love with Ben.
I don't know about that, but maybe. Mileage may vary. I will say that. It's okay. It's okay. Maybe they'll ask again. Basics of a comic: good writing and sequential art, which is hard to find nowadays. Dude, I know that whenever I see like people's list of favorite artists, it kind of shocks me that some of the artists that they put are cover artists, because I cover art, of course, is very important because that is what gets you to buy the book, but I think the internal artwork is supposed to what's supposed to carry the book. You put a lot on your artist. You excited for some? Oh yes. William Messner Loeb's Flash. Absolutely, man. That's I just did a video last week of my most anticipated graphic novels collected editions, top 30 for the rest of 2024.
Richard, he freaked out. He's like, oh.
You should. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. While I love Alex Ross art, I find it hard to read as sequential art.
I had the same problem when he did Marvels, but I think I was just blown away by that internal artwork, and it was okay. Actually, he got a lot better by the time he was doing Kingdom Come and then Thy Kingdom Come.
That's really cool, Joey. I hope you had a good vacation too. I bought Absolute Batman and Robin, the Boy Wonder, for the beautiful art and hilarious writing.
Hilarious writing. That's one that I don't have yet. I noticed Iron Man Omnibus Volume 3. Have you also received? Yeah, Volume 2 is the one I'm currently reading. Volume 3 is my next read because I believe that one comes out at the end of the month.
Try to have one of those silent issues with bad sequential art. Good times.
Yeah, right?
What are the chances of getting an Ant-Man, Giant Man Omni or line? We have epics already.
I don't know. Maybe another Ant-Man movie, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I like good writing because I'm
ugly with a sparkling personality, so I can relate to what Carly talked about so well. Oh gosh.
I think there's an X factor that the pictures show compared to the words. A story being told, I think it takes both to make magic happen. Yeah, and I think sometimes, you have good creative teams, or you can also find a mixed match of bad creative teams that you have a good writer and just a bad artist, or both.
I disagree. I cannot deal with a bad story that's poorly written. I can read through any artwork. That's why my favorite Jeff Lemire stories are drawn by him.
God bless you, Elon. I am not a fan of Jeff Lemire. It's a good thing I like good stories, but my buddy Kristen, I know she has a tattoo of Jeff Lemire's art.
But you're a fan of his stories.
Oh gosh, his stories are so good. But I mean, they kind of grew on me by the time I was reading things like Maze Book and what was the one? Not Essex County, but Underwater Welder, I think was one. Yeah. Do you have some favorite comic books for younger students?
Your wife's an education therapist. That's terrific. Runaways. You've probably read Runaways, right? That's a great one. I can't vouch for like the whole run, just the Brian K. Vaughan part.
I do have to say something about Runaways really quick.
Oh yeah. I didn't forget about that.
Well, no, it's okay. But Runaways does have a derogatory term.
Yes.
That Brian K. Vaughan refused to change. When Marvel said, hey, we're going to reprint this book, but we feel like we need to take out this derogatory term, he said no. He was like, give me more money. And this came from a good friend of his that I interviewed behind, I'm not going to say who, behind the scenes. Give me more money to change it. And then that's okay. And he asked for an outrageous amount of money. So they were like, okay, we'll leave it in the book. So keep that in mind.
I still haven't read Persepolis, and in fact, the sophomores, that's in the sophomore curriculum. But I've never taught sophomores, and it's right over there. Just I just haven't read it yet.
I did read Bone Orchard. That's a good one. Spawn's a case of where I love the art, but I had to drop because that story and dialogue. I get that, man. I lived through the 90s of all those Image comics, dude.
Envy Maps, thank you so much for the
super stick. Was it super sticker?
And here we go. There's a question for you. I'm gonna use this.
How can you tell if an online US comic shop is legit? I found a couple of sites with out of print books, but I got scammed a few years ago. Should I send them an email or more details? I always was weary of things like this because I'm a collector of toys and video games and physical media, like movies and stuff. So whenever I would find a shady looking shop, if they didn't have a phone number or if they didn't email me back, I would not do business with them. Yeah. He sold his Runaways.
Bar's asking what I have been reading. What are you reading? Like today?
What are you reading today?
And it's okay you're not in the mood to be flirty because you are working hard exercise, and so good for you.
Yeah, she says she's sore.
This morning I read Chainsaw Man. I'm on volume 2. And I think I'll stick with it. I mean, it's I like the art, and I asked my daughter, I was like, does this running joke that the main character, his motivation,
Chainsaw Man?
Yeah, I was like, does it last the whole time? Because I think after it's going to get kind of annoying. But she said it doesn't last the whole time. I'm like, okay. So,
to read today, you're reading Super Chats.
But I'm reading X-Force, and it's fun to talk with Omar when we go on walks in the morning about Shatterstar and Feral. And I bought this shirt, but I can't wear it. Like, you can't really see it because it's all the way down here. But it's hang in there, like the cat poster, but it's Feral, and she's going like this.
It's so stupid.
And that's for the first issue.
I told her, I was like, I bought
it before I started reading it. I was just, it cracks me up.
I don't even understand. I never understood the design.
She's got gloves
of Feral. Like somebody that has claws has gloves on top of the claws.
Oh, there it is.
No sense. Omar, when was the last time you played with your toys? Action figures.
It's his rock garden. His
sand garden.
Look, there's rock garden. See, we saw one in Japan.
But I said sand garden. Why would you take away that? Fine, you want to correct me there too?
Impose them.
No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your toys again. Besides just Googling the store, you can also try looking up physical locations. If you can find a physical storefront, it's likely legit. That's some good advice too. Any news from San Diego about the return of Vertigo? No, not yet. We just know of Absolute, which I thought Vertigo was returning. So what does that mean about like Black Label? What is that? What's going to happen there? Please read Full Metal Alchemist. I promised to get. He promises to get baptized as a trade.
Huh? Wait.
He said he promises to get baptized as a trade. That seems like a fair trade to me.
But I don't understand.
The man's salvation is in your hands.
But I know. I was thinking baptized as a trade, like you turn into a book. I was like, what? Like a trade paperback? That's why I was confused.
Who's the English teacher in this relationship? Who taught who English? Hot take. Go to CNS's hot take.
I feel pressured. Where? Oh, here you go.
Hot take. Alex Ross works are indeed great, but too often, almost all his characters look too aged or over the hill. Should they be fighting bad guys or high blood pressure? I think I love his Superman because his Superman looks what I like to call farm strong. Like Superman, his Superman doesn't look like, your muscle or your bodybuilder, your super muscular dude. He looks farm strong, like somebody that has lived on a farm and has that barrel chest. I love his Superman. Like, it makes sense for a boy from Kansas to his older Superman aged. I mean, you never really see him tackle like the Teen Titans and stuff like that.
My favorite Alex Ross is that Joker holding Harley Quinn. That's my favorite.
Oh, from Reverse Appearance? That's a good one.
My favorite is the coloring of his work on Fantastic Four covers. Neon colors. I don't like it.
He does his own now.
I don't like the colors.
Okay. Not tomorrow, but this week. They've been approved by David. Now I have to wait for legal to approve them. So legal ain't working on
stream, sir.
Corn Fan Superman. That's a good way, but I like that one too. Roberto.
What about Hickman and Capullo's Wolverine?
Oh, that looks good. Yeah, I mean, it's Capullo. He's one of my favorites. So yeah.
Oh, Rahul's gonna read Batman Year 2.
Good journey, buddy. Good journey. Omar, I'm so excited. I found out about the Triangle Years. I hope everyone pre-orders it so we get another volume. I hope so too, man. It's one of my favorite eras and one that really needs to be collected fully with no missing issues. Because those trade paperbacks, man, if you go back and look at my reading orders, they are rough and like here and there. And so hopefully they will keep coming out. And then we still need that in between Exile and Triangle era book.
We're going to combine these two questions.
Okay.
Who are your favorite superheroes? And who are your favorite pets in Marvel and DC? So Spider-Man, he's my favorite.
You know who I really like at Marvel as far as a pet? I like bats and I like D-Dog.
I don't have an answer.
D-Dog, the D stands for dog. He's such an awesome, cute character. I love that guy. Who doesn't love Jeff the Land Shark? Yeah, that's what one of the pets said was like, so your name is Dog? I love Lockheed. Lockheed is one of my favorites because his first appearance was my very first comic. So Lockheed has to be one of my favorites. Favorites of DC, probably Crypto. Maybe I just like dogs. I love dogs.
You like dogs?
Starro. Does he count as a pet? No, he was a Robin. Not a pet. Sorry about that. Favorite superheroes.
Spider-Man.
Future Trunks, Wolverine, Guts, Nightwing.
Now it's Cable.
Really like Storm too, though.
Deadpool's not really a superhero. Like he's a very
wild card.
He's a wild card. He's my favorite wild card, baby. I love Deadpool. But yeah, I'm really getting into Cable. And Spider-Man has always been my favorite. I've had a crush on him since
Cable's awesome.
8th grade.
When written properly, Cable's awesome.
And I'm not getting a crush on Cable. Why am I not getting a crush on Cable?
Oh, it's a story for another day. All right, let's.
Why?
We got to keep Omar. My sister got me back. Oh, you clicked on that. Mm-hmm. I need some Darth Vader Omni reprints. I'm hoping for some next year. Don't forget to vote. Really, that is important. Every February and March. I know Jim Lee's beloved, but growing up, I saw so much of his artwork on like party supplies and folders that it's just too corporate, sterile for my liking. Feels like CBS USA network of art. I never think about that. I never think about like Jim Lee's art being on things like napkins. It's weird. Favorite sidekicks and team bases. Oh, the Titans Tower. I love it. It's so stupid. It's a big giant T.
I need
sidekicks. I guess it would have to go DC. Honey Badger, although recent from Marvel. Love Honey Badger, not Scout. What a dumb name to change it to.
From Honey Badgers,
Yeah,
they could argue the other way around.
So
Somebody can argue the other way around.
Honey Badger's adorable. And my favorite sidekick at DC, Kid Devil. I like Kid Devil. There was a comment like with Kid Devil. They were like, I thought Blue Devil was the sidekick. How does he have a sidekick? I love Rose, the Deathstroke's daughter. I think she was awesome. Tim Drake Robin, best Robin ever.
Oh,
going to
it's 1 o'clock.
Oh shoot, it's 1 o'clock. Okay, let's take 3 more questions.
We don't have any recommendations, but if in the chat, if people could recommend to Joey any stores to recommend for in LA,
I'll be in LA with Amanda
August the 15th
in September. I'll be there, and maybe my brother, because he said he might try to schedule his stuff there. Have a great weekend, Omar and Melanie.
14th,
stay minty,
August 14th.
And see you later. See you later, buddy. Dupe's on a side.
Well, August 14th is the first day of school. We start Monday professional development.
Wildcats premiered on CBS and later re-aired on USA Network. So it seemed like it's all panned out. Yo, Omar, hope you and Melanie are good. The new gallery edition announcements. Long shot, please, please, please. I did mention there is a Scrooge gallery edition coming, and there's another gallery edition that I'll talk about on Thursday.
Oh, I need to add Batman to my favorite list. Batman.
Since you've been in Japan, what's your other dream destination for visit? New Zealand, and Australia, which we are hoping to do next year. If I can talk Omnibus Tower to come to Australia with me. Are you guys going to watch the Oscar Awards at a live stream? Amanda and I usually do an Oscar show. So I don't know if we will or not. But I'll ask her. But it won't be until February,
like watching the Oscars like on a live stream.
And Dupe took a break from illegal car racing to be cable classic.
Is that canon?
You have a favorite or least favorite absolute? Favorite absolute edition. That's a hard one. I love the Preacher books. I love the feel and look to Absolute Superman for all seasons. I actually did a top 15, my top 15 Absolute editions video last year or maybe 2 years ago. God, time flies. Maybe 3 years ago. Least favorite Absolute edition. It would have to be one of the bare bones Absolute editions that doesn't have a lot of extras. Probably something along the lines of the original Absolute Authorities or Absolute Planetary. Yeah, those. Come to England. I would love to go to England. That's on my list.
The Brave and the Boys knows my answer for my favorite. It's coming out.
Sandman?
No, Mr. Miracle.
Oh,
that's gonna be my favorite.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. Oversized format. Top 3. All right, let's end it here.
See, he'll marry you. I don't need to be there.
Me and my fiance, not me and you.
Oh,
okay. You're welcome. This is a good answer.
Yeah, Brave and Boys. You knew.
Top 3 Krakoa era book runs. I know Hellion. Yep, Hellions is number. I think Hellions ended up being number 1. It's crazy, man.
Sense of Sinister. Sense of Sinister.
I have to go with House and Powers. That was the most excited about X-Men I've been.
You were.
Years. Like, yeah. I remember coming and Marvel was kind enough to send me early copies of those single issues, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. And it continues. Like, that was the most excited I've been. And then probably
Cable was fine.
Cable was good.
Yeah,
Cable was a good series.
Sinister.
I'm trying to think. Marauders.
No.
I really like Marauders.
X Lives. That was fun. Oh, that might replace Cable.
The Death of X Lives and X Deaths of Wolverine.
Yes, that was so much fun. Oh,
okay.
It might replace Cable. I don't know.
Yeah, I gotta go. Inferno was good, even though there's no coming back for some characters in that. We are thinking about going to New York Comic Con. I did apply for the pro badges. We'll see what they say. And I need to actually talk to my buddy, Bobby. Reach out to Bobby, man. I got texting me like, hey, were you serious about us staying with you?
We gotta get approved though.
Yeah. But that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I will be back at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time to talk about these 2 art books from Clover Press.
And I will be cleaning the bathroom.
She will be cleaning the bathroom.
No, because people are coming over, not because it's my job. Well, actually, it is. We split chores.
Oh,
Anywho.
that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching us. Fallen Angels was a book. Yes, it was. It was printed on dead trees. That is
Bye,
cool.
John Williams.
Have a wonderful, wonderful
Don't forget
day.
to drink your Ovaltine and watch Young Frankenstein. Stay minty.
No, that's from Christmas Story, not